gmail.com, Facebook www.facebook.com/ddsaptagiri, Twitter twitter.com/ddsaptagirivja, Instagram www.instagram.com/ddsaptagiri, YouTube www.youtube.com/c/ddsaptagiri.
Good morning, children. Welcome to you all for Vidya Varadhi educational program organized by SCERT Andhra Pradesh. And children, before this, I would like all of you to just kindly subscribe Doordarshan Vidya Varadhi YouTube channel for your convenience. Whenever you want to have a look and understanding of a broad way, then you can go to YouTube channel and then you can listen to the lessons as many times as possible whenever you are in need. Okay. Hope you are all good, isn't it? How are you doing your days? Every day I think very happy that you are attending the classes every day and you are taking care and you are filling up the all this given tasks every day, and also you are filling the worksheets and then you are sending to your teachers by WhatsApp, and also in some people they are calling by phone, and so that you are just improving your standards day by day. So, I am very much happy for this. So, today in this session just we are going to see and listen a small story and then related vocabulary, and we are going to see some grammar and also the creative writing, that is information transfer. So, now children, before this I would like to show you a visual. Just all of you go through this visual. Right here, what do you see here? Right, you can see some people, they are standing here. So, just I would like to name and tell the names of the people. The person who is standing, the old person, his name is Abel Merriweather. Can you repeat after me? Abel Merriweather. And then see here, and the left side of the my side, left of my side, you can see two girls standing. One is Amelia and the other one is Elizabeth. So, here Abel Merriweather, he had two children, two daughters. The elder one's name is Amelia and the younger one's name is Elizabeth. So, both of them are got married. So, now Amelia married Henry Slater and Elizabeth married Ben Jordan. So, now you can see the family of Abel Merriweather with daughters and sons-in-law. And then here Amelia got a daughter, her name is Victoria, and then Elizabeth got one son, his name is Jim. Okay, now children, just I would like to tell you the characters. See here, the first one, it is Amelia. She married Henry Slater, so she is called as Amelia Slater. And then Elizabeth married Ben Jordan, so she is being called as Elizabeth Jordan. And then you can see Victoria, the daughter of Henry and Amelia Slater, and then Jimmy is the son of Elizabeth and Jordan. And now you can see the grandfather of Amelia, Victoria and also Jimmy, that is Abel Merriweather, and he is the elder of the house. He is of 70 years old. Now, here I will explain you the story. So, both the children, he is staying in with Henry Slater's house, and then one day both the sisters, they had a small dispute. So, from that day onwards both of them stopped coming to their houses, and they almost their relationships have been just shortened, and there is no contact between those two sisters. And one day Henry's telegram, as I told you know in the beginning, they sent a telegram that Abel Merriweather, their father was died. Next, Henry. When you and Elizabeth quarreled, she said that she'd never set foot in your house again. ఇక్కడ హెన్రీ ఏం చెప్తున్నా, అవును చూడండి, ఎప్పుడైనా ఇద్దరు ఎవరైనా గొడవ పడ్డారనుకో ఇంకా జీవితంలో అసలు చచ్చినా మీ ఇంటికి రానే రానని ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఏం చేస్తారంటే వాళ్ళు ఒక డెసిషన్ తీసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. సో అట్లనే ఎలిజబెత్ అండ్ హెన్రీ స్లాటర్ బోత్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ క్వారల్ అండ్ దెన్ ఎలిజబెత్ సెడ్, ఐ నెవర్ come to your house, I never set foot in your house again. And now Henry is questioning, on that day Elizabeth said that she never set foot in your house again, and now she is coming only to take the property. So she will come fast enough after her share of what our fathers left. So now children, I hope you understood. Now let us answer the following question. What is the conversation about? Now we have read the paragraph, the dialogue, and what is the conversation? This is the conversation about the issue of the property. Yes, very good. And then they also discussed about the quarrel between Slaughter and Elizabeth, Amelia Slaughter and Elizabeth. And now, so this conversation is about the sharing of the property which belongs to Abel Mary Whethan. And the second question, now you have to ready. Shall I show you once again? Why did Mrs. Slaughter ask Victoria to change her dress? See, now you go through the paragraph. So why did Amelia Slaughter asked Victoria to change the dress? So what he see, go and change your dress before your uncle, because when we are in mourning stage, MOURNING, mourning mean విషాదము మనము లేదా బాధను వ్యక్తం చేసేటప్పుడు దాన్ని ఏమంటే మార్నింగ్ అని. MORNING అంటే అది ఉదయకాలం లేదా ప్రాతకాలం, ఇది మార్నింగ్ MOURNING. ఆ రెండింటికి తర్వాత నేను డిఫరెన్స్ మీకు చెప్తాను. Right. So when grandpa is dead, you are not supposed to wear the colored dresses. So that is why her mother asked Victoria to change the dress. Have you got the answer for that? Okay. Now tell me, who is Victoria's aunt? Her mother's name is? Very good. Her mother's name is? Right, Amelia Slaughter. And now her aunt's name is? What is it? Elizabeth, right? Elizabeth. After marriage, she became Elizabeth Jordan. And now, why did Mr. Elizabeth visit her sister? Good. Because they wanted to share the property. What happens to the property of a person after his or her death? So now, before his death, he wrote the deed that, see, the property will belong to the child or the daughter in whose house he will die. అంటే ఎవరి ఇంట్లో చనిపోతే వాళ్ళకే ఈ యొక్క ఆస్తి చెల్లేటట్టుగా ముందు రాశాడు. కానీ after knowing their internal behavior of their daughter, he wanted to change the deed. తర్వాత మరి ఎవరికి ఇచ్చుండొచ్చు అనుకుంటారు? So just you think and then you have to give me the answer. Okay. Now just we'll move on to some vocabulary. Now just I request all of you to repeat after me the words, right? Amazed, dead, fast, like, fortunate, really, precious, hard, understand, shabby. See here once again, amazed, really, dead, precious. Do you know what is the meaning of amazed? Yes, surprise, ఆశ్చర్యపడ్డం. Really, oh, is it true? నిజమా? Dead, you know, precious, valuable లేదా విలువైన. Fast, hard, you will be knowing the answer. Like, understand. So when you listen, then teachers they used to ask, are you getting on? Is it understood? Have you understood the lesson? Means అర్థమైందా, comprehensible. Fortunate ante adrushtam, shabby a kind of untidy. We can go with this. Now, see here, now let us match the following. I have already just for your convenience, I have already written the answers for this. Now, let us go with these words. Amazed means surprised. So, what you have to do? You have to write in your notebooks, just you need not match, but you can write the meaning as it is at the just beside the word. Now, just you write amazed and then you write answer as surprise, and then really, actually. A third one, dead, deceased, precious, precious, it is very intelligent, or we can go. Then fast, hasty, hard, tough, like, love, understand, understand. Now, tell me, right, very intelligent. Fortunate, fortunate means very good, lucky. Shabby, shabby means untidy. So, here you can go with, see this here small correction, yes, you have to go with this. Precious means, right, you have to realize the things. Okay. Now, just once again you tell me the answer for this. Amazed, really, dead, precious, fast, hard, like, understand, fortunate and shabby. Okay, children. Now, just we will take a break and be back just within a short time.
మా కార్యక్రమంపై మీ అభిప్రాయాలు తెలియజేయగలరు. ఈమెయిల్ ddSaptagiri@gmail.com, ఫేస్బుక్ www.facebook.com/ddsaptagiri, ట్విట్టర్ twitter.com/ddsaptagiri-vja, Instagram www.instagram.com/ddsaptagiri, YouTube www.youtube.com/c/ddsaptagiri.
Welcome back to Vidya Varadhi educational program conducted by SCERT Andhra Pradesh. Welcome back, children. And now, just as I told you that just will go for information transfer. So, this is one among this we have the creative writing. So, in this examination point of view, just we will see the information transfer, how we will transfer the given information in particular table or in a bar diagram or flow chart or in a pie chart or some pictures. So, we can transfer this information. So, when you want to transfer the information, you have to keep some of the things in your mind. The important aspect that you have to keep in your mind is, number one, read the information given in the pie chart or bar diagram or flow chart or any other tabular form, or even it is a picture, just go through and read one or two times clearly. And then second one, you try to understand the gist what is there inside, and then you comprehend about the picture or the table or the bar diagram or the pie diagram. Then select suitable vocabulary. That means, so if you want to write a sentence, so you have to pick some related and suitable apt words which are suitable for your presentation on a piece of paper. And then use simple language. You have to use simple language, so that if you use simple language, there is no possibility for you to make many mistakes. So, now and then cover all the items in the chart. So, now if it is a pie diagram, sometimes it is divided into 7 parts or 5 parts. If it is a flow chart, nearly 4 to 5 aspects will be there. So, in that way what you have to do? You have to cover all the items given in the chart and then arrange them in a sequential order. So, you have to arrange them in a systematic order. So, first one, second one, so how to write, and then at final you have to develop into a paragraph. So, then meanwhile it is common for you have to follow the punctuation mark wherever it is necessary. So, now first you have to read and understand, and then selection of the new vocabulary, and then try to use simple sentences, so that your presentation will be in such a way that it will inspire other people also, and then cover all the items given in the pie chart or the tabular form or in a graph or something. So, all the things and arrange in a systematic order, and then you have to bring it into a paragraph. So, shall we see one example of this information transfer now? Yes. Children, now see here, what is it? It is a pie chart, or we can call it as a pie diagram. So, this pie diagram, it is of the cost of construction of a house. This is a cost of construction. Suppose if you want to construct a house, so you have to divide this amount for construction into different parts. So, suppose if 1000 rupees is for not 1000, it is 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees. So, we will divide some of the amount for a particular thing. So, in the same way, this chart, it explains about the different types of items that are needed for constructing the house. So, now we will see here timber. So, you can see in blue in color, right, it is timber 10%, and then after that for supervision you will have 15%, and then steel, steel means iron, మనకు కావాల్సినటువంటి గేట్స్ కానీ ఇనుము సామాను దానికి సంబంధించినవన్నీ ఇట్ కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ 15% ఆఫ్ ద అమౌంట్, అండ్ దెన్ ఫర్ బ్రిక్స్, బ్రిక్స్ అంటే తెలుసు కదా ఇటుకలు, అండ్ దెన్ సిమెంట్, లేబర్, లేబర్ మీన్స్ అంటే మనకు ఇల్లు కట్టేటువంటి వాళ్ళకు మనము డబ్బులు ఇవ్వాలి కదా, కట్టినటువంటి మేస్త్రీలకి కదా, వాళ్ళకి మనము ఇచ్చేటువంటిది లేబర్ అని అంటారు. సో నౌ మనకు 100%లో సో దిస్ items are divided with the percentage. So, now what we are doing, just we have to develop this into a paragraph. Just I will give you one example. Now, see here the construction. So, for each and everything on the top of this you will find the heading. So, the first point will be the heading. Suppose this pie chart explains about the cost of construction of a house on different items. So, what you have, suppose if it is a marks, so this pie chart explains about the marks secured by Anil in different subjects. Or see otherwise this pie diagram explains about the student that attended for SSC examination. So, in this way first sentence should be the title. So, now for this shall we write the first one? Yes, the given pie chart shows the cost of construction of a house. So, this is the head point, the first one, and then the major part of money is spent on labor. Major ante ekkuva bhagamu, that is 25% of money is spent only on labor charges. So, the people who work on construction. And the second highest expenditure is spent on cement. So, what is the percentage of cement here? 20% of. So, 20% of amount is spent on cement. And then can you can you give me another sentence? Yes, see here supervision 15%, steel and bricks also 15%. So, shall we go for another sentence now? The second highest expenditure is spent on cement, and they spent equal amount of 15% of amount on steel. See now when you see they have spent 15% on supervision, 15% money on steel and 15% of bricks on the construction of the house. కాబట్టి మనం ఇల్లు కట్టేటప్పుడు కావలసినటువంటి వస్తువులని మనం డివైడ్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత సో ఇంత % ఆఫ్ అమౌంట్ ఈ యొక్క కార్మికులకు ఇవ్వాలి, ఇంత % మనం టేకు కొనాలి, ఏంటి మనం కిటికీలు కానీ తలుపులు తర్వాత మనకు షెల్ఫ్స్ ఇవన్నీ తయారు చేసుకోవడానికి, తర్వాత మేస్త్రీలు అదే సూపర్విజన్ ఒక ఇంజనీర్స్ కానీ వాళ్ళందరూ వచ్చి చెక్ చేస్తారు. సో వీటన్నిటికి సంబంధించినటువంటివి కొంత, తర్వాత స్టీల్ ఇనుము బ్రిక్స్ ఇవన్నీ కొనడానికి కొంత %. So now what we are doing, so the three items, that is the steel, bricks and supervision, equal amount has been spent in the construction of the house, and the rest of the money ante avanni ponka inka migilindi enta 10%. So the rest of the money of 10% spent on టింబర్ అంటే టేక్ అనమాట. మనకి అంటే మనకు వాటికి కావలసినటువంటివి తలుపులు, చైర్స్ లేదంటే షెల్ఫ్స్ తయారు చేసుకోవడానికి వాటికి సంబంధించినటువంటిది. సో నౌ దిస్ ఈజ్ ద ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ డివైడెడ్ ఫర్ కన్స్ట్రక్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద హౌస్. నౌ చిల్డ్రన్, have you got an idea how to present this information transfer and how we can transfer from the pie diagram to this information? Now just we'll go for the another one. See here, now we have the second exercise for pie diagram or the information transfer. See, this explains about the total number of students appear for civil service examination. So here the percentage of students appear for various departments. So చాలా అంటే వివిధ భాగాల నుంచి, ఒకటేంటి మనం చూస్తే one is English, the second one is maths and third one is physics, chemistry, commerce and others. So here we have almost 6 items. The one is English, mathematics, third one physics and then chemistry, commerce and also and other subjects, mean other social or humanities or politics and some other subject. So just now we will write. As I told you, know, the first sentence will be the head, the title. So what to write now? Now somebody will try, anybody will try now? This pie diagram, yes, you have to, this pie diagram explains about, very good, number of students appeared for civil service examinations. So how many branches have applied? Almost 6 branches, right. Now when you write in a paragraph, so what you write? 27% of people attended from English department. The people 27% or belong to English department, they have attended for civil service examination. So when you write this, see here, this pie diagram shows the number of students appeared for civil service examination from various departments. The highest number of students are from Department of English, is about 27%. The second highest number who attended for civils is of 23% is from commerce. And now can you give me one more sentence now? See, we will have a 15%, this is 15% of physics. So 15% of people attended from Department of Physics for civil service examination. And when you continue, and 14% of the students appeared for chemistry, and then 11% is of mathematics, and then 23% is, I told you about commerce, and only others is 7%. So now we have to cover, see here 27, 18, 14, 11, 23, 7. So all the departments of English, maths, physics, chemistry, commerce and others, all the items should be covered while we are transferring the information. అర్థమైందమ్మా? ఇప్పుడు మీకు చెప్పిన తర్వాత చూడండి, ఇంగ్లీష్, మ్యాథమెటిక్స్, ఫిజిక్స్, కెమిస్ట్రీ, కామర్స్, అదర్స్. సో ఇక్కడ మొత్తము మనకు 6 ఐటమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఈ 6 పాయింట్లు కవర్ అయ్యేటట్టుగా రావాలి. ఇన్ అడిషన్ టు దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ద టైటిల్ ఆన్ ద first top sentence. So, now when you go through this pie diagram explains about the number of students appear for civil service examination from various departments. So, the highest number of students are from English department, about 27, and the second highest number who attended for civil service is of 23% is from commerce, and then 14% of students they attended from physics department, and then the least percentage is of 7%, they belong to different other departments other than given in the table. And then you can see the 11% is of chemistry. So, in this way you have to divide all this and then you have to write into a paragraph. So, you have to select the words and you have to arrange them in an order, and then see sometimes there is no rule that you have to follow the highest to the lowest, but see even you can take you can write even the sequential order 75% and 18%, 14% like that. So, but ultimately you have to cover all the items, that is 7 items given in addition to the title of this pie diagram. Okay, children. Now, we have completed 2 exercises. I think it is very easy for you, just you go through and read it and then you try to present them on a piece of paper. Now, here for your convenience just I have copied it, and now look at the following diagram. This is a flow chart, you can say. This is about literature. Verse, prose. Verse is divided into 2 parts. Prose is divided into, see here, fiction, non-fiction, and then here fiction consists of novel, short stories, and non-fiction consists of biography, essays and criticism. So, here, so you have to cover all these items in your presentation. So, but the heading should be, what should be the heading? About what? See, this flow chart explain about the literature. So, we can divide the literature into 2 parts, that is verse and prose. So, when we go with verse, verse is again subdivided into 2 parts, one is poetry and also drama. So, when we come to prose, prose also divided into 2 parts, one is fiction and non-fiction. Now, can you tell me? Now, who will give you? The fiction also consists of the novels and also short stories, and then non-fiction consists of biography, essay, criticism. So, when you write with the help of this flow chart, you can write like this, but it is different with the pie chart, but ultimately our aim is to present all the items which are given in the flow chart or also in the pie diagram or in the bar diagram or in the family tree or even if a picture, right children. Now, see here, now we will write a paragraph. The tree diagram shows different kinds of literature. There are 2 broad categories, verse and prose. So, for simplicity you have to write, see this literature is divided into 2 parts as I told you. So, there is no hard and fast rule that you have to follow the same system, but presentation is important, selection of vocabulary is important, organizing the sentences is important, and then writing simple sentence is also very, very important in our teaching of this presentation of this. Now, I just will go through once again. Fill in the blanks with the correct compound prepositional phrases from the options given under each sentence. So, now you have already seen this about prepositional phrases in the previous classes. So, now just we will see. I finished my project work several days dash the deadline. So, you have to write the answers, right. I have already just highlighted the answers which are the suitable answers for your convenience. Now, who will read out the answer for this? Very good, ahead. Finished my project work several days. అంటే ఇచ్చినటువంటి టైం కన్నా ముందుగానే మనం అహెడ్ ముందు, అహెడ్ మీన్స్ ముందుగా మనము తయారు చేసేసాం. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ వన్, శ్రావణి గోస్ టు స్కూల్ డాష్ యమున డైలీ అలాంగ్ విత్, అంటే శ్రావణి యమునతో పాటుగా ఎవ్రీడే షీ గోస్ టు స్కూల్. అండ్ థర్డ్ వన్, మై హౌస్ స్టాండ్ ఆల్ అదర్ హౌసెస్ ఇన్ ద స్ట్రీట్ అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్, అన్ని ఇల్లు ఒకలాగుంటే మా ఇల్లు మాత్రం ఇట్ ఈస్ సంథింగ్ స్పెషల్, బిగ్ ఇన్ సైజ్. అండ్ దెన్ మధు హ్యాస్ గాట్ ఎ గుడ్ జాబ్ బై మీన్స్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ ఎబిలిటీస్, అంటే లక్ అని ఏం కాదు కానీ కష్టానికి తగిన విధంగా తన స్వయం కృషితోనే హీ హ్యాస్ అక్వైర్డ్ ఎ జాబ్. నౌ see here the next sentence, she was unable to attend the party, her marriage engagement due to, అంటే తన ఎంగేజ్మెంట్ కారణాల వల్ల, ఎంగేజ్మెంట్ జరుగుతుండడం వల్ల తన పార్టీకి రాలేకపోయింది. సో అందువలన డ్యూ టు. డాష్ ఫైర్ రింగ్ ద అలార్మ్ బెల్, ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఫైర్ రింగ్ ద అలార్మ్ బెల్. దెన్ Sriram continued his batting carefully, dash his team though he was hungry. For the sake of, వాళ్ళ యొక్క టీమ్ని గెలిపించడం కోసము, though he was very hungry, he continued his batting very carefully, keeping his hunger aside, and he fought for his team. For the sake of, అంటే తన యొక్క టీమ్ కొరకు. You should complete your B.Ed dash your BSc to get a teacher job. So now BSc చదివితే కాదు కానీ if you want to get a teacher's job, you have to complete even B.Ed. In addition to BScనే కాకుండా BScతో పాటు you have to complete B.Ed. Then only you will become a teacher. The physics director of our school selected me and my friend Ganesh for tomorrow's match. So maybe Ganesh, ఒకవేళ ఏమైనా he might be sick, so his physical director, he asked me replaced in the place of Ganesh. So now children, now have you got it? Now just we'll go a little further. Now here read the following paragraph and it contains errors. Now it is highlighted in the green shade, right? Now just we'll read and we'll write the correct spelling. So we have to edit the following passage and you have to find out the errors. Already I have highlighted the wrong or errors of the words and then you have to write the correct words. Okay. It was one of those days. So what is here? Days means DAYS. So you have to replace this DAZG as DAYS. When it was a pleasure to be alive, the sky was blue. Now tell me which is the correct spelling for blue? Excellent, BLUE, blue. And the hair was cold and sharp. Hair, air antama? Yes, AIR, air. It is air kuda kaadadi kada. Emantam ante koncham manam em cheyali, it's air. AIR, air was cold and sharp with the scent of wet earth. Scent. ఈ scent ఏంటి? SCENT, scent. As morning, MOR, ఇందాక చెప్పాను కదా MOURNING అంటేనేమో విషాదంతో ఉన్నటువంటిది. ఇప్పుడు this is not that morning, but it is morning, good morning. MORNING. The sun warmed and chilled the countryside. And then I caught the sight of a lonely sight. So what is the spelling for sight? CITE, sight kuda kaadu. So one more spelling, SIGHT, అంటే ఆ దృశ్యము. అది చాలా ఎలా ఉందంటే చూడండి, బి మీన్స్ ఒక చిన్న తేనెటీగ అనుకోండి, BEEB, it is not BE. So and then I caught the sight of a lonely bee struggling to find the pollen of a final flower. చూడండి అక్కడ flower, it is not the FLOUR, it is FLOWER, flower అంటే ఒక పువ్వు. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి ఏం చేస్తూ ఉందంట, చిన్న తూనీగా లేదా తుమ్మెద ఆ పూలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఆ యొక్క పోలన్ అంటే చాలా అంటే పాడైపోయినటువంటిది ఉంటుంది, అవన్నీ తీసేసుకొని అది ఇట్ వాంటెడ్ టు గో ఫర్ ద బెస్ట్ పార్ట్. నౌ I continued my walk to a country in where sitting outside I contentedly sipped my beer and musing all the while here them. Where had he been? WEAR కాదు ఇది. So this is WHERE. Where అంటే ఎక్కడ. And then been, BEEN, been. Where had he been? The sad worker, doomed so soon to die. DIE, die, not DYE, die. Die means hair dye. And marveled, so only one L, it is not double L, at this energy and climbing along so many bare stalks. Bear, BARE, bear. And then he flew on and disappeared. Flew, FLEW, flew. And then sighed, SIGHT, sighed. Now children, I hope you all understood the lesson, the story about Abel Merriweather, and also I have told you, I have shown you some of the pictures related to. And then now we have completed some vocabularies, right, and we have matched some words and their synonyms, and we have seen some exercises about information transfer regarding pie diagram and flow chart, and now we have completed the editing of the spellings also. Now children, what you have to do, once again I request all of you to subscribe this Doordarshan YouTube channel Saptagiri-Vidya Varadhi, and then whenever you want, and you can just you go through that and you can check your answers and you can clarify your doubts. So take care of yourself and be happy, and then don't forget to take care of your old people, and then you just give them a hand when they are in need. Don't be like Amelia Slaughter and Jordan, but you be like what you are, and wish you all the best children. Thank you so much. Thank you.
మా కార్యక్రమంపై మీ అభిప్రాయాలు తెలియజేయగలరు. ఈమెయిల్ ddSaptagiri@gmail.com, Facebook www.facebook.com/ddsaptagiri, Twitter twitter.com/ddsaptagirivja, Instagram www.instagram.com/ddsaptagiri, YouTube www.youtube.com/c/ddsaptagiri.
आप अपनी पूरी फैमिली के साथ हमें चेयर करते हैं, और आज मैं आपकी पूरी फैमिली से ही बात करने आया हूँ।